It's the latest addition to the Casio Edifice lineup, and it's definitely worth checking out. Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the Casio Edifice EQB-1100. Wow, all right, it's the EQB-1100 XDC-1A, but Casio refers to this as the EQB-1100 Green, and I know you want to see a close-up, so let's just jump straight to that. As you can see, it features 4 dials. It offers a stopwatch, daily alarm. It can track day and date to 2099. That's a long way down the road. It's dual time, and you can choose from over 300 different cities. It's 100-meter water resistant and solar powered. Let me jump back on camera. So to power this, you actually connect it via Bluetooth with your smartphone. And it turns out to work really well because on your smartphone, the Edifice app, and let me go ahead and I'll just connect it all and I'll show you what that looks like. Let's get this recording going. And then you just hold down, it's only 3 buttons on one side now. So they're sort of getting rid of all these external buttons, but I hold it for a couple of seconds and then hopefully it will connect with my phone. Let's see what happens. And I'll let go. And apparently I have enabled inadvertently the Find My Phone feature, which is good, I guess. So now I'm going to go to Guide, and Guide shows me some of the basics of how to use the phone. But then I can also go to Stopwatch, for example, and it will let me import up to 200 stopwatch events. But what I enjoy is the world time, and you can see that I have London and Denver as my 2 times, and London is shown in the small dial and Denver is shown on the big dial face, and I can switch those with the tap of a button on my phone. How convenient is that, right? So this makes it really easy, and there's some additional utility features like you can set the alarm and stuff. So it's not a notification watch. It's not going to light up when you get a text message or anything, but it serves its key function, which is that it lets you really easily set the time and the day and the date. Because if you're like me and you have a lot of watches, then you know that when you get a watch and it's off by 3 or 4 days and you have to go around and around and around and around day after day after day after day to get that tiny little date correct, that's really tedious. How much nicer to have it be an app on your phone that you just have to go and pair, and boom, it's all set up and the time is exactly right. Now, if you lose your phone or decide you never want to do Bluetooth ever again, then Edifice Casio says that it's accurate to within 15 seconds a month. But of course, every time you do a sync like I just did, it just boom, went right back to the proper time, which is pretty handy. Now, let me go back to another close-up, and let me tell you, it's a 35mm sapphire crystal with a non-reflective coating, stainless steel case with stainless steel green ion plated bezel. It is a 3-fold clasp, so basically you fold 2 pieces in and then it all clicks together, nice and easy. And anytime I have this sort of a buckle on a watch, the first thing I have to do is go to the local jeweler and have them remove a link or 2. And we typically go back and forth for a few minutes to get it just the right tightness. Honestly, they charge me $10, so it's really painless, and it's a one-time in a lifetime thing, right? Then you're done. It is a stainless steel band, so the whole thing is really tough and durable, and it's 8.9 millimeters thick. You can see it's a very thin watch, especially for the Casio Edifice line. This is 0.35 inches thick. That's pretty nice. 124 grams, which is 4.3 ounces, and I really like it. I just want to say I have a lot of watches. I have a lot of Casio Edifice watches, and this has jumped immediately to one of my very favorites. And I think part of it is I really like the subtle green, because some lighting, you look at it and you're like, oh, this looks like a nice black watch, right? But then you get it in some sunlight or something, and there's just like this emerald green that just sparkles off the bezel. It's really beautiful. I also like that it's really thin, and solar powered. So as long as I'm out and about, which I am, then I can wear this swimming, I can wear this in a rainstorm, I can wear this while I'm running, I can just like wear it and not think about it. And it's in sunlight or in other lighting, and that's enough to keep it charged basically forever. What a great design. This is a great addition to the Casio Edifice lineup. I have nothing negative to say about this. And honestly, if you're a watch fan like I am, this is definitely one to put on your radar screen. So all that's left to talk about is the price, and I admit it's a little spendy. This is not some $25 watch that you're going to pick up at Target. But it's not intended to be that. This is so much higher quality. This is a watch that you might be handing down to your kids because it's going to last that long, right? So how much is it? Well, hang on. Before we get there, I'm going to ask if you can give me some feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate this review. Leave a comment. Tell me if you wish I had even more close-ups of the watch, though I don't know how that would be possible. And go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Really appreciate when you subscribe to my channel. Great. Now, this is the Casio Edifice EQB-1100XDC-1A Green. It's a long name, and it's $350. You can pick one up for yourself at shop.casio.com, or you can go to your local jeweler. A lot of the higher end jewelers have the Casio Edifice line, and they will have this watch for you. Definitely one to check out. And with that, I'm going to go back to making sure I got the right world time, which means I'll hope to catch you in my next video.